Welcome to the Reality of Herbal Therapy Podcast, episode 75, The Health of Your Eyes. So this week I've been going on about eyes and the health of your eyes. So when I was much younger, a teenager, my grandfather had his macular degeneration had gotten to the point where he couldn't see hardly at all. And the way my dad explained it is you take a piece of tissue paper and put it in front of your eyes, and then you put another one and then another one, and it gets darker and darker until it just becomes really, really hard to see. And that's what macular degeneration is. And it's interesting because my dad always said you get to look forward to that as you grow older. It runs in the family. My dad was having problems with it when he passed away. My grandfather had problems with it. A good friend of mine, we found out that we were related through certain things, and his grandfather had it. And both of my dad's grandparents had it. So, it's one of those things that runs in the family. And I was always really concerned about that, losing my eyesight as I grew older and having that problem. And one time I was talking with Dr. James, and he's like, "Oh, we have the answer for that. It's Eyebright." So I kind of was like, wait, it's not something that happens to everybody? You don't have to lose your eyesight? He's like, "Oh no, Eyebright helps take care of it. It helps clear it up." But the thing about macular degeneration is it happens over a long time throughout your life. And so you want to, if you start having the warning signs of it, you want to start taking Eyebright and take it consistently. And I was pretty surprised by that. It's like, oh wow, the eyes, you don't have to lose your eyesight. And if you think about it, our eyes are something we take for granted. We see around us all the time and we can see. But when somebody loses their eyesight, it becomes very devastating and very difficult. So I kind of wanted to talk a bit about our eyes, the way they're made up. Dr. James always said it's a lot like an onion, but at the center of it is a liquid. And so the liquid forms the innermost layer, and then the outermost layer of our eye wears off, and it falls off just like our skin. So once that outer layer comes off, then so the inner layers are what is made based on the health of that fluid within the center of your eye. So by taking Eyebright, the macular degeneration comes from that fluid not being healthy, so that the innermost layer is a little foggy. And so that's how you get, like my dad was talking about with that tissue paper in front of your eye, the layers of your eyes become foggy, and then it gets more and more layers based on the health of that liquid in the center of your eye. And Eyebright will help keep that liquid producing clear layers of your eye. So any degenerative eye disease, Eyebright will help clear that up, but it does take a little while for it to clear up, because the old layers have to basically wear off or slough off in order for the innermost layers to work their way out. But Eyebright also helps with a lot of other eye issues. If you have seasonal allergies and you get the really, really itchy eyes, Eyebright helps with that, and it's amazing how that can help. Any other eye problems and eye issues, taking Eyebright consistently will help with that. And another thing that Dr. James and I had talked about often was the connection between our eyes and our liver. In Ayurvedic medicine, any eye problem, they treat the liver. And so Dr. James and I had kind of talked a little bit about it, how the eyes and the liver are pretty much connected. The health of your eyes is sort of like an indicator of the health of your liver. And that's kind of where iridology got its start, is because you can see the health of your liver in your eyes. And sometimes, you don't notice where the health of the liver is until it becomes really, really bad. but it shows up in your eyes. So if you're prone to eye issues, taking care of your liver is also a wonderful thing to do, because when you take care of your liver, it will improve any eye problems that you have. I sort of got off track of talking about allergies. So allergies, if you have really itchy eyes from whatever, Eyebright will help. Just taking a little bit of Eyebright along with the Hayaz really helps with the itchy eyes. People have asked about floaters in the eyes, which, you kind of like, basically it's either within the liquid of the eye or on layers of the eye. And Eyebright will help clean that up. So if you want to like clean up that liquid in the eyes so you can see better. And also, like, if you've had any eye surgeries, LASIKs, where they, like, if you have a detached retina and they go in and reattach it, anything like that, Eyebright will help that to heal a lot faster. So Eyebright is really wonderful for anything that has to do with the eyes. It's a wonderful formula. If you have any questions, let me know, and we will talk to you guys next time. It is not the intent of professional herbal instruction or any persons associated therewith to diagnose or prescribe. The intent is only to offer herbal information for your consideration. In the event you use this information without your doctor's approval, you are prescribing for yourself, which is your God-given right. But professional herbal instruction or any persons associated herewith assume no responsibility. The claims and statements made on this podcast have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.